Yo, I got something to say, and when I said you better listen up, this is IGSS. I got something to say. I'm Frank, the host, and I have
Abigail FURR.
Abigail FURR,
yes.
aka the FURR. I call her the FURR, but her name is Abigail the FURR. What, I say Abigail the FURR. That's actually a good
I don't know, man.
Abigail the FURR.
Might have to steal that. I don't know.
Or else that's just something I introduce you as. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that though? Like I always call you the FURR.
The FURR, I don't mind it. Yeah, I get called all sorts of names,
yeah.
all sorts of things. Yeah.
Sweet man, I'm excited to have you on the show. Of course, I always say this. I don't hide this at all. You're one of my favorite artists.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out.
Of course. Yeah.
I really, and I'm saying this right from the get. I really feel like you're going places.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I really feel like if I can be very honest with you, I don't think you're gonna be. I think you're about to blow up. You're blowing up already, right before our eyes, you know. And so,
I appreciate
dope artists,
that. Yeah.
Love your vibe. Love everything about you. You and your family.
Oh yeah, my family.
So, okay, cool. So, we're here. We're gonna have this conversation today, and I want to ask you from the jump. You know, what's important? I want to ask you this question. Question right from the front. What's important to you?
What's important? I think for me personally, my love for God is important to me. I always keep God first. My family is also super, super important. You see my families everywhere I go.
Yeah.
They're very important to me. Yeah. Yeah.
That's different because I think that, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really seen too many parents. Well, I know some parents do come. Yeah. Your parents are super supportive.
They are. My parents are awesome. My parents are non-judgmental about any type of. Last night I had a gig at Lulu's Cafe, and my set was at 10 p.m. and they were so ready to go, and it was all these rappers, and it was all type of slang and cursing, and they're over there like bobbing their heads like into the music and everything. They're different.
I respect that real talk.
They're cool.
It's always good to see your pops in there and
Papa
your
friend.
mom. Yeah, man. Your mom, yeah, they are cool.
Yeah.
Like it be so much stuff going on. Your mom's over there drawing a picture.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Mama first. She's sweet. Yeah.
That's
they're awesome.
So family first. So God, family.
Yeah.
How did the music thing come into play?
So I started playing classical violin in 5th grade, and that was like my start. I started violin because my sister did violin, and because in elementary school they were like, yo, you guys can either stay in math class or you can take this orchestra class, and I was like, right there, right, exactly. Raising my hand. But I fell in love with it like immediately. So classically trained for 9 years now. But then I was homeschooled my last 2 years of high school, so then I had a lot of free time, and I didn't know what to do with it, and we had a guitar sitting in our living room, and no one knew how to play it. Like, everyone tried, but no one could play it, so I picked it up and just went on YouTube and found some chords. As soon as I learned some chords, my mom threw me on Girani's stage and was like, you're singing today. Like, you're going on stage tonight and singing. I was like, okay. So I did it. I was terrified, but then after a couple times, I was like, okay, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because it just came so naturally. Yeah, so that's how I got started.
So the music side of the instrumentally and then vocally. So how long you been singing? So that's you playing the violin to guitar. Yeah. Singing though.
Singing came at the same time as guitar.
So just all like boom. It came really naturally.
It really did. Yeah. Man, I was surprised myself.
You blessed.
Yeah. I knew I could carry a tune because in orchestra they would make us sing the notes. When you'd play, they're like, if you can sing it, you can play it. So they had us sing a lot in school. But I was never like a singer. Like, I used to sing around the house, and my brother right here, he'd be like, can you stop singing? Like, you're always singing. But now it's like...
That's the only thing, the rest only the right thing to say, right?
Yeah. But my brother, he's awesome too. He's
that's
right here.
Up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So what was like? Okay, so we talk about music wise. So you did classical.
Yeah,
that's
classical,
that's a different from what you sing right now.
Right.
But I think that kind of stretches you a little bit too.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So I mean, okay, so then you got to talk about the type of music you listen to and stuff like that. What do you like?
Growing up, it was a lot of Adele. It was a lot of Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, that type of stuff. We had one CD. Back, I didn't have my own phone, but that one CD of Adele and India Ari was all on the mix, and that was just what I would play and repeat. Yeah, that was just my go-to.
What's your songs on that? What was the songs on that album? Was that like
there's Sade too. Soldier of Love.
Oh wow.
I love Soldier of Love. That was good. India Ari, Video, that stuff. Adele, her whole 19 album was on there. Yeah, just on
repeat. So you just jamming out to all of it.
Right, yeah.
Cool. cool. So those are your influences.
Yeah.
You would say like that's what started you out, like being that neo. What kind of genre you are? What is it?
You know, I've been trying not to. I know I am like one genre specifically, and it's probably R&B soul, but I try not to label it as that because I want to be able to create any type of genre, like and mix it up whenever I feel. So.
Would you ever do pop?
I may end up doing pop, but I don't know. I feel I would like to stay more in the neo soul vibe and maybe reggae eventually.
I can see that. I can see reggae.
Yeah.
You got that popish look.
I know, right?
Like so. I mean, but then again, when you start to sing, you don't have that popish
sound.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I mean, but then again, you went from classical to this right here.
Right.
So therefore, maybe there could be some opportunities.
There could be, I'm not closed off to it.
So you would be interested in doing what other genre? Like, would you ever do like alternative or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think more reggae because I'm trying to. My family is from Jamaica, and well, my mom was born and raised in London, but her parents are Jamaican. So I'm trying to really dive into my roots there and try and explore that and study it a little bit because I would love to make reggae music or more upbeat songs.
I got somebody coming today. You should definitely connect.
Oh,
with
for real?
From Jamaica.
Really? Okay.
Molex.
Okay, sweet.
Really, I had a really good podcast with him. Actually, today we have a cipher going on tonight. He's coming, but I'm actually trying to get him here before that to continue our conversation.
Okay.
Because the conversation went all over the place.
Oh, really?
He's such a dope artist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you should connect with him because
that'd be awesome.
That whole Jamaican feel. He's actually like representing his home and really dope.
That's awesome.
Dope guy. But yeah, I would love to see that. I mean, anything you working on right now? I know.
I am.
What's up?
I got an EP in the works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm working with El Marquis and Nonpareil, who were there. No, they were here.
They were here last week and this week. Yeah.
So they're helping me out. My brother's gonna do some producing on an EP that'll
Hold
drop.
On, so your brother produced too?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm learning it now.
Yeah.
He's like sitting in there quiet. And
I
stuff
know
like
he's
that.
quiet. Yeah, but my brother, he's working on some stuff. He's awesome. Yeah,
cool.
He's working on beats. You use what? Ableton or Machine? Machine.
Studio.
Yeah.
And Logic Pro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know a little bit about it. All right. So you know quite a bit now, a little bit. You're gonna put like 3 of them out there.
Yeah, I told him he has to produce at least 1 track on the EP.
That's what's up.
But that'll drop on my birthday, July 14th.
July 14th.
July 14th.
Well, it's probably not the first place you told this.
I know, right? I've been trying to push it out there.
Yeah. She said it on my show though. I could just put it out there like that. How about that?
Yep. Go ahead. July 14th.
That's cool. July 14th, you're gonna be pushing out your album. Super excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be EP.
EP.
Yeah.
EP. What's so? Are you gonna talk about album later on?
As soon as it drops, I'm gonna start working towards
your album.
I was working on the EP because I needed more music to perform, and that wasn't just like slow love songs. I was trying to get more of a vibe going, so it'll be different from what y'all have heard before.
I'm excited. I think you put a little clip up the other day, didn't you?
Like a little clip. I was on live on my Instagram.
Yeah, and I was like, we going that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I love White Wine.
Oh, thank you.
What's the other song before White Wine?
Forever. And before that was Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, and you know who produced? Running Through My Mind.
Who? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that and Crazy were both produced by Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
This girl's like something else.
She does a lot. Moon's awesome.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she produced my first ever like officially released track. Yeah.
Yo, I'm learning because that's a whole nother thing.
I know,
man.
right?
Like she's
making
something
moves.
Else. She's like mad quiet about it too.
Yeah.
Oh man, you never told me that. I would have never known.
Really?
Yeah,
she's awesome.
Social media. She just added me the other day.
Okay.
So I'm like, who is this? I mean,
for real? Have you met her before?
I met her before. That's
okay.
I mean, I've had conversation with her.
Yeah.
The last
she's
few
humble.
Months, and she don't even say anything. She's like, "Oh, Frank, you did a good. Like I hosted. She's like, you did a really good job with that. Like you should really think about doing this more." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it."
And that was it.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so then like she put me up. She hit me up on social media when she added me, and I'm like, yo, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't know.
Right.
I didn't know.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, my kids actually Crazy is like one of their favorite songs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
so my kids sing it. I want to say my nieces and nephews sing it as well, which is cool. They think you're famous.
Oh, wow.
They see you. They like.
That means a lot.
Oh, that's Crazy. That's the girl that sang Crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Crazy. Yeah. I said. Yeah. That's making sure I got the right song. But because your pictures are crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so my kids think you're famous.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
and to their eyes, you are. So
That's awesome. Oh.
that's cool. Okay, so we got white wine. Where did white wine come from?
White wine, my friend Common Interest out in DC. I was going to an open mic out there. I was the only singer. It was all rappers. And then he was the DJ for it. So then we connected through Instagram, and he was like, yo, I got this beat for you. And he has like a Masego type of vibe, and his mixers are really cool. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, like, let's work. And he was like, bet, I got some beats for you. I'll send them over. And White Wine was one of them. And that's actually the name of the beat. But I just kept it as White Wine because I was like, I can see people sipping some white wine listening to this. So yeah, that's where that came from.
I was wondering, like, where did white wine come from?
Yeah.
Maybe she likes white wine. I don't know. I actually do. I mess with white wine. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't know. I was like, I don't know. Like, maybe she does, or maybe.
Yeah. That was just the name of the beat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Abby. So you're dope.
Thank you.
You've been doing shows, a lot of shows lately.
Yeah.
You have one show coming up. When is that?
Well, I have 2 shows coming up.
I got 2. Sorry.
One on no, that's okay.
I stand corrected.
No, you're good.
She might have one tonight too.
No. I got one on June 22nd at CMC Music Center, Contemporary Music Center in Haymarket on June 22nd, and then I got the 930 Club on July 27th. So that one I'm really excited about.
I'm excited for that too.
I'm gonna perform my new songs there.
All of them. Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
You got my word. I'm gonna be there. I'm really gonna be there. I'm trying to pull up.
I'm excited.
930 Club. Make sure you guys pull up to that and check out Abigail's stuff. All right, so Abigail, you're like an onion. You have different layers. you do a lot.
Yeah, I try.
Looking at, and then I'm finding out so much stuff about you. Just in conversation or going by. I know you do modeling now.
Yeah.
All right, so
some slight.
Yeah. Some slight. You do what your photos are like dope, real dope.
Thank you.
I think the concept, like, it's more so art with you.
Yeah,
that's the way I feel. Like, some people take pictures.
Yeah.
I actually know a supermodel that actually not far from here, and she's a supermodel. She's a runway model. She takes pictures all the time. You got that, but then you got like people who do photography, and it's like art. And I feel like when I watch your stuff or look at your stuff, it's like, that's art.
Oh, thank you.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I do it more for that. I don't, I bought the camera because I've always wanted to take my own pictures because I'm like, it's hard to find a photographer. I like supporting artists, but I'm like, I'm kind of broke right now, so I'm not trying to pay for pictures. So I was like, if I could get a camera and then do my own portraits, then that would be cool. So I bought the camera, and then I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of good. Like, I can start charging, and then just to pay off the camera. So that's what I was doing, and that's why I started charging. But at first, it was just like all art, like. Go to DC, take some pictures of buildings. It's fun. Yeah.
I respect that. So we got photography.
Yeah.
Model.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah. I'm trying to start a little music magazine.
Irie.
Yeah.
And I heard about that, and I didn't know that was you. At
first. It was originally supposed to be anonymous.
Yeah.
So I was gonna start charging for promo and then have people send their art in, but I just really want to support like locally, and I didn't know how to do that. So I was like, maybe if I go anonymously, then it won't have any type of stigma or like, oh, this is her. So I don't know. I just try to get everyone in there, But I kind of put that on pause for right now. I'm just sending out to people, having them submit like their music, and then I sent them questions to have them fill out, and then I was gonna do write-ups on it on a website. So that's still in the works.
Still in the works.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. Anything else?
Sell Mary Kay. I work for a nonprofit in Haymarket.
Okay.
That's really awesome. We're actually doing an event that I'm putting together. It's a block party.
Okay.
So we're going to have our 5K on September 7th, and then it's going to end the day with the block party.
Dope.
And that's going to run the whole day. So from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., I got live music coming out. So that'll be awesome.
All day.
Yeah, all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you do a little promoting as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. I see you. All right, so that's something that I always laugh about you.
What?
And I think you know what I'm about to talk about. If you really think about what I'm about to say. Hey, it's a couple times I called you on open mic and you're not there. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm eating.
Eating.
Oh, yeah.
I'm laughing at you. I'm like, yo.
I know, you're like, where's Abby? I'm like, oh, my bad. I want to get some food real quick.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, she went to get food. And
Yeah.
your dad looked at me and he laughed. He said, she is.
Yes, she is.
Everything. It's been 3 times.
Oh, for real?
Not all the
dang.
time. Not all the time.
Yeah.
But it's 3 times.
Yeah. When I walked in here, I was like, "Oh, Frank got the snacks. Okay."
I thought about you. I was like, I gotta go get some food.
Yeah, that's
Abigail's
awesome.
coming.
You're
I gotta make
funny.
sure. I don't even know you eat any of this stuff.
I
right
know.
here.
I started when you were in there.
You
know,
did?
okay.
All right. I was like, yeah, because I want to be sure Abigail, when she comes, she's
well fed. Thank you.
She's well fed, and she'll come back.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So that's one thing. So you love food. I could tell.
Yeah.
And it's good. There's nothing wrong with
I like to
food.
cook. I like to eat.
You do?
I like
So you cook?
food. Yeah, I like to cook.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to
No,
get
you're
this
good.
a little bit. I know it's shining on your face real quick, but I take
No, I'm good.
this moment and share. But when you talk about, all right, so you like to cook. You
Yeah.
like to cook. So when you talking about cooking, and I see you cook. You know, you cook a little bit
Jamaican food.
that Jamaican food.
I make Jamaican food.
You make Jamaican food
from scratch. I make Jamaican food.
from scratch.
Yeah.
You hear that?
You hear that?
You do
Yeah.
too?
Oh yeah, he can cook too.
Yeah.
He's quiet, but he can cook.
I can't wait to come to the house. I haven't been
Come
to the
on
house
over,
yet.
for real.
I'm so serious. I'm
Yeah,
gonna come.
pull up, bring the kids.
I actually, all right.
Yeah.
Keep on talking now. My
No,
wife
for
heard
real.
that. My wife's
Yeah,
like,
for real.
"Oh, we gonna
Everybody.
come. We gonna come. All right."
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, and my kids are gonna love your dog. So I'm just letting you know. I hope the
yeah.
dog take a nap before we come. He's definitely gonna go sleep after we get
I hope
done.
the kids take a nap because that dog is crazy.
Oh no, man! Like
that
my
dog
kids,
is crazy.
they all over the place. Hold on, real quick. We on. All right, cool. We back again. All right, so
we're live.
we live. All right, so so now we're talking about still talking about food. We
Oh yeah, always talk about food.
I love food.
I love food.
As you can tell, I love food.
I love food.
And so when we talk about who's the better cook? So in the whole house,
Mama FURR.
Mama FURR is the best.
Yeah.
All right, Dad cook too? Or no?
Dad can cook. Does Dad cook?
No.
But Dad can cook. Yeah. And then I'd say it's me then Micah.
Yeah.
Micah will say it's him then me, but I think it's me then Micah. Because you haven't had my jerk chicken. I don't know. I'm better cook than Micah.
So you cook jerk chicken too? I'll be the judge of this. So I'll be the judge of this.
He's not a bad cook. I think I cook more foods than him.
I'm just lazy.
Yeah, he's lazy.
Yeah.
He said it himself.
If I really put it into it, I'll probably
Yeah.
Kill it.
He can make good apple crumble.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm mess with that, okay?
Yeah.
So when we come over, man,
I got the chicken. He got the crumble.
Honestly, I know I'm gonna do it. I can cook too.
Yeah.
I just don't cook anymore. I used to cook like I could throw down.
Yeah?
Legit, yeah.
Hey.
Like, for real, I just don't talk about it.
Okay.
Nor I like right now we got a whole lot of steak. What's up? How y'all feeling?
Oh yeah, I got my live
I'm
going.
saying hello. Everybody's like
Oh, look,
chiming in.
everybody got in here.
All right, so I feel like when cooking is good. This is cooking season right now. You feel me?
Yeah, it's Memorial Day's coming up.
Barbecues and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Y'all barbecues, Jamaica. I know Jamaican barbecue. Like, what's that look like?
I mean, you can put barbecue sauce on anything, and make it barbecue,
You can.
but
Yeah.
I like you can put jerk chicken on the grill.
You can?
Yeah.
Because we do it's not just barbecue chicken to me. It's just like barbecue sauce, I should say.
Yeah.
Because my dad, he smoked stuff. This guy marinating stuff for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like,
old fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried fish with the head.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I eat the eyes. Oh my gosh.
You
it's so
do?
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never.
Ever since I was a kid, I was like, let me get those fish eyes.
You just
Yeah.
dig right in, huh? Like,
I do, yeah.
You can't see this.
I know,
coming.
right?
Oh my god. I didn't know. I never had no fish eyes before.
Really?
Yes,
They're
I'm
good
saying
for you.
exclusively
Yeah.
on
They're
the
good
show
for you.
right now.
Lots of
with you.
nutrients. Get your fish eyes in.
Get your fish eyes in. We sell them at the local market. And now on Abigail's page, she sells fish eyes
Come
too.
on now. Add it to the list.
That's what's up. Okay, cool. So collabs.
Yeah.
You've worked with people.
Mhm.
What is your dopest collab? What's your I'm a collab person.
I don't know. Anything I do with Tim Nonpareil, yeah, that ends up being really great.
I actually do.
Yeah.
Like, I actually love his vibe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I do something with him, the
Mhm.
interview I did with him, it was so like natural,
Yeah.
like legit, like
Yeah.
natural.
Uh-huh.
And I think I probably had like so many flashbacks of memories, like
Aw.
talking to him,
Yeah.
because we grew up in the same area.
Oh, did
'Cause,
you?
Yeah. He's the
Oh,
same
yeah,
area.
yeah. Okay.
So he lived on the other side. He lived on Irongate. I lived in Westgate.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's a dope bro, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to him.
Shout out Timbo.
Tim.
Yeah, he's awesome.
What's the collab? Any collabs coming up soon? New people?
Yeah, I got
news?
some connects out in France. I'm trying to work
France?
with, and I got one guy out in Germany that's waiting for me to send him
you
some
about to
stuff.
be international.
I'm trying to
on
be
us.
international. Yeah.
International happy, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. I want to move out
Yeah.
to London. So
You do?
Yeah,
Like, not soon, though.
not soon,
I mean, it could
but
be soon.
in the near future.
No telling, what it...
There's no timeline.
No timeline. No telling what Abigail's gonna be doing. And I give you, I love the way you move. I think
Thank
that
you.
Pac-Man came the other day.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was like, Frank, he was like, Abigail got it.
Oh.
You know, and Pac was like, she's going, Frank. I'm telling you, she's going. Like, out of everybody,
yeah, Pac
she's
is
going.
cool.
And I've always said that. I got on social media. I actually saw that video the other day. I was like, yo, you know, shouts out to Maya Dyson. You know, she's doing
awesome.
her thing.
She's really awesome.
But I'm like, yo, you're the next one. Like,
Thank you.
I feel it. And I'm not saying it just to say it because you're here, but you are.
I appreciate
I said it like 4 or 5 times this time, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
But it's true though. Like, do you feel that though? Do you feel like
I think something's coming soon. I think something's coming.
Do you feel like you like I got it? I got that sauce.
I think so. As long I'm just trying to keep studying, keep doing my thing. You know, I would love to if and when that does happen to bring it back to the community. You know, everybody got to eat. So
yeah.
I like to eat. Everybody likes to eat. You know. Yeah, I'd love it. Yeah, that's why I was big pushing on like the whole community thing, the whole supporting each other thing, because I would just love to see us all. There's so much talent in this area. I would just love to see everybody thrive in it. You know. Yeah.
What's that? So what do you when it comes down to it? So community is really big to you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. So your goals. Let's talk about that.
My goals.
What's your goals? What are your goals?
Get an album out.
Drive? You don't drive yet?
I don't drive yet.
Have you ever driven before?
I can drive, just not legally.
Okay.
So make that legal, you know.
Gotcha.
Move to London.
Okay.
And then just build up the community. You know, I would never move out of this area until I feel like I've successfully brought people together. You know?
Maybe like 100K on social media.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, selling out the 930 Club.
Yeah.
You know, all of that, like by yourself.
Yeah,
you know,
awesome
Union Stage, all of that.
Yeah.
You just by yourself.
Yeah.
Then you move.
Then I move. Yeah.
But you're capable of getting there.
Thank you.
In the next year.
Yeah.
Or so.
Oof.
Like that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure, yeah.
But I'm telling you,
I think it could happen too.
You got it. You really do. So, you know, my encouragement to you, which I think you can encourage me, but the way you move, keep on going.
You should
Don't
see my
stop.
calendar.
I already know. Like it's probably
jam-packed.
like
I feel bad sometimes.
it's probably no calendar. It's all ink.
It is all ink.
Yeah,
it
I
is
know.
all ink. Yeah.
That's good.
Thank
Like I'm excited. Like you said that you wanted to do music, and you said you were gonna take your music serious.
Yeah, I quit my job to do it full time.
I remember you told me that. And your last day, I was there.
Yeah,
your last day at Girani, and you said I'm taking my music serious, and I was like, oh, she's serious.
I'm
like
very serious.
I'm talking about the next month.
Yeah.
And ever since then, you have really been serious, and I commend you for that.
Thank you so much.
That's the reason why I say that so much.
Yeah.
You know how much I know that you're gonna go, because when you made that's not everybody goes in. Like some people have a plan B, and I feel like if you did have a plan B, I wouldn't know it. Like I know your plan A is this.
You know, Moon and I had a conversation one day. We met, she was at Girani, and I saw her, and I stopped and sat with her, and she was planning out her month. And I was like, Moon, like I really want to do this music thing, and like I just don't know what I'm doing right now. And she was like, dude, if you have a plan B, you're never gonna see your plan A through, because you're gonna be too busy planning that plan B that you're not gonna have the time to put into your plan A. And that's when I quit. And that's when I went full in on music. So
respect on that.
Yeah. I love Girani though, because that's the first stage I ever stepped on.
I do. It's man, I'll say it on yours, because leaving from what I used to do, working in a church full time and stuff, to doing this right now, Girani was that saving grace for me, and words can't express how grateful. Because if you ever I was really big, like huge, and I say like huge at what I do. I had an endorsement from some of the best.
Wow.
And so coming from that, and then I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I needed, like, Girani came at the right time. Like, and when I say the right time, I'm talking about the day. The day.
Wow.
Okay? The day that I was really trying to figure it out. My wife and I were trying to figure out whether we were going to go to Texas or not.
Oh, wow.
Like, legit, the same day I sat down with Ken, and I remember Ken asked me, who wants to be the host for Open Mic? I was like, I just finished just praying about it, like, dead serious. Like, the same day, and then I got a phone call, and I that's when I knew that I wasn't supposed to go to Texas. I was supposed to be here in the DMV.
That's awesome.
And this whole thing about music being an influence in the culture, because that's my desire, to be the influence in the culture. It started to unfold, like right before my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, Fernando Cottrell, Dr. Fernando Cottrell passed. He's on here right now.
Hey.
Real talk. He was like, he always been my head. Shouts out to him, Dr. Oliver Reed, Pastor Jesse Rafford, all those guys, like Ken, like in my ear. And Ken didn't even know what was up. Like, honestly, I can tell you right now, Ken doesn't know the half of the story of that day was a turning point in my life. He doesn't know even the half of the story of everything that happened. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, that's when I made this a plan A. And I was like, all right, there is no plan B, and to walk away from everything. And I mean, you know, being at the top of my game to doing this right here, because now I'm back at square one, because now I'm rebuilding myself and things like that. It's a big deal. I said all that to say is, you know, to say, stick with your plan A. Like, you're doing
definitely.
it. You're killing the game.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you.
I got the plan A, but I got all these supporting things around it. All the other hats I wear, are just all feeding back into the music thing, and I kind of incorporate that all together. But
you need it all, and there's always going to be other things. We talked about this last podcast. Hey, that's my wife.
Aw.
Hey, baby.
What's up?
We're talking about Birdman. We're not going to deep into Birdman, but like Birdman was like another guy that, you know, if you have not researched him a little bit, and research him and see his impact and the things that he does, you know, he's done. Like, if you look at it, some of the three top, or I guess you could say three top artists, Wayne, Drake, and Nicki, all come from Birdman. We would look at them separately, but honestly, if you look at it,
It all lines up.
He was there. You know, he went in. He had a plan A. I'm about to do this in this rap game, and he's killing it in the rap game. And he's just off of those three alone. I just learned this. He just off of those three, he's making $1 billion off of three of them. Off all three of them.
Wow.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But we all start somewhere,
right?
So we all just need to stick with our plan A.
Exactly.
And, I believe that you're gonna get there before a lot of other people, including myself. But we all gonna get there.
Yeah,
you know
we all
gonna
get there.
And I don't, you know, I humbly say that, but I really do. I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much for what you do for the community and the culture.
Oh yeah.
Keep working hard.
Love my town. Love Manassas.
Can't wait to hear the stuff.
Love Manassas people. Yeah, I gotta plug my boy Lorenzo though, real quick. Lorenzo El Marquis. He's the only producer I work with.
Yeah.
He's the only guy. I told him the other day. I was like, Zoe, I turned down like 4 studios just to come here today. And he was like, for real? I was like, yeah, because he's the only one. When I started, I didn't have any money because I wasn't working at the time. But Zoe took me in. He was like, listen, we're going to figure out your sound. We're going to work with what you got. And then he's like, we're just going to keep pushing content. So every session has been like amazing. Yeah.
Man, shouts out to him. Actually,
El Marquis Productions. Go follow him.
Yes, you need to. Honestly, I have a podcast with him sitting on the deck. I'm about to post. But,
oh, really? Yeah.
I love his heart.
Yeah.
Man. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
so,
my brother.
I'm glad you guys are working hard with him, because the music that we about to rap to, some of the beats.
Oh, y'all about to do a cipher?
We're doing ciphers.
Oh, okay.
We're doing ciphers, and so so shouts out to El Marquis. Anybody else?
Shout out El Marquis, Nonpareil. You know, those are my brothers. Butu, my brother. Yeah, Moon and Migo and the whole OKO crew is awesome. Yeah, 90 Y's out there. Common Interest. There's a lot of people on my rap sheet.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
She'll hit you up later on her social media feed.
Yeah.
You know, I had to meet 90 Y's because you're the third person to say something.
Oh, for real? 90's awesome. You gotta hit up 90.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to know him.
Yeah, De La Vega. You know, there's people out there. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you people.
De La Vega is dope.
Yeah, he's dope too.
Yeah, I like his sound. I like the way he rides. He had some dope shoes on the other day. I didn't tell him that. I was picking the shoe game. Like,
yeah, the shoe game too strong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I can't wait till the next time when you come back.
I'd love to.
This is an invite. When the new album drops, I want you back here.
Okay.
And I want to talk. Let's talk about the new album. Let's go through each song and where you were.
Okay.
And making this all. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can we get that?
Yeah, we can get that,
that's on
definitely.
wax? We
Yeah,
can do that?
yeah, let's set a
All right,
date.
sweet. Most definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Frank.
I got something to say. When I said you better listen up. What's up, Chuck? And we have Abigail FURR on the show today, and this was a great one. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
No one told you we want to tell you we love you. Bye.
Bye, y'all.